Ooh, okay. Alias. How do I do an alias? Type. Okay. Alright. Expressions. This seems pretty short. Alright. Declaring a variable binding and using a semicolon with an expression. Expression. Blocks are expressions too, so they can be used as R values in assignments. Okay. Okay, so this is functional. Code blocks and presumably functions are first class. The last expression in the block. Oh well, not quite. Not. Oh well, yes. Sure, yeah. The last expression in the block will be assigned to the L value, which we saw with functions. But if the last expression in the block ends with a semicolon, the return value will be unit type. Makes sense. That's kind of cute. Semicolon suppresses this expression. Now that's actually kind of cool. I don't. I don't know if I've ever seen that kind of thing before. Seems like it's basically a lambda. Well, no, lambda's like a function, whereas this doesn't. This code block doesn't really take inputs. Well, actually, no. It can use inputs from this routing scope, but you just don't explicitly say what parameters it needs. So yeah, it's similar. I guess similar to a function call, but this type of syntax is pretty cool. All right, this expression will be assigned to y. Yes, the semicolon suppresses this expression, and unit type is. And let's see what happens. Let go, let go. Unit type, yes. Y is 155. Yes. Makes complete sense. Alright, now the fun stuff. After this, I might be able to write a program. Well, functions. After functions, I'll probably be able to write a program. Modules creates attributes, generics, scoping rules, traits, macro rules, error handling, standard library types. By the end of it, I might know more Rust than I know Java. I feel like all I know Java is just really little things that I come across when I'm working with it. And because the syntax is very similar to C, so I can. So I don't have to learn too much new stuff when I do Java. And by C, I probably mean C++. No, the syntax is in the same family, right? So whatever. Okay, branching with if else. That looks like C except without parentheses. So that looks, I don't know, kind of like a cross between C and Python. I don't think I've ever come across that in Haskell. So Haskell's interesting. Haskell's interesting. It makes you think differently. All right, I'm gonna open Windows. If else. If n is less, okay, sure, yeah. Okay, and okay, those Boolean operators look like. I feel like they told me about this, but they look like just in C. So the syntax is basically C, except you don't need parentheses, which makes sense. Also in C though, you can. Let me think. In C, because of the parentheses, so you sometimes don't need the braces. But I think doing that is discouraged because it's easy to. It makes it somewhat easier to introduce bugs. Um, so each condition is followed by a block, and that's actually pretty cool. It's just surrounded by a block. I guess in C, it's like the whole thing is different. Like if it like the if block, like that block thing is part of if else syntax, but maybe I'm talking about my ass. Oh. Food. Ouch. Ooh. Man, vitamins. I notice how vitamins smell now. Or taste slash smell. Coating, it seems. Maybe it would taste worth without a coating. It probably would smell. Or no, it wouldn't. I don't know if it would smell. I mean, it'll probably taste bitter. Okay. Don't worry, I'll multitask. I love sriracha. Ugh. Ugh. These wings don't come with a description. They're called devil wings. Mm. Mm. Wow. These are really good. I think devil wings is a bit of an exaggeration, but I guess if I don't eat spicy, then these would be reasonably spicy. Um, okay, but that's really cool. Oh, so this means that an if statement with the code block actually has a return value, or no, not a return value. That it has like a value, and it's an R value, I guess, and that is something that you don't have in C. It seems almost Pythonic. Maybe that's what Python is doing behind the scenes. The syntax in Python is so like it seems so fast and loose to me that I don't really know what's going on. I never dug deep into it. I guess that's just another part. Hmm. Uh, because this is a let binding, you need the semicolon. Okay, so let and expressions. Let always need the semicolon. Expressions need it when they're not like the last line of a code block, and I don't know what to call it. The R value. I was about to say return value. Maybe R value just makes sense. If else. Okay. What else seems fine? Oh, I guess that's one thing. Um, this expression will not be evaluated. I don't know. I guess it makes sense. I just don't know exactly what's going on here. This code block will not be evaluated. Instead, this code block will be evaluated, and therefore, it will have some deal. And if it doesn't return item 2, then, or, sorry, item 2, that's a program. If it doesn't return an integer, then a compile time it won't know the type of this, and therefore, it will not compile. Let's make sure. Damn it. Let's probably let that go. And if this works, then I'll know. Yeah, okay. Because not even this is not even enough. The compiler needs to know that it can actually get an int, which is nice. Probably restrictive. Loop, a for loop, a while loop or a for loop. Like loop. Oh, it's just loop. And for is later. Okay, this makes sense. Mm. Count. Um, continue versus break. So it's an infinite loop unless you have to, break. Whereas continue, it's break and continue, but it's basically a while one. While true. I guess it makes sense. Maybe doing something like a robot, you basically infinite looping while your program runs, and so you just loop, and yeah, I guess it happens surprisingly often. We have a server. Yep. Sriracha. Sriracha. Outer loop, inner loop. Do those actually have to be named? Oh, that. Oh wow, that is cool. That is something that. That is a problem that I've come across. Like, and see, it's like if you use break, then okay. I hope I'm not being stupid, and there is actually something like this in C++. But I want to like break an outer loop, so I have to use like a flag or some shit. Mm. Mm. That's cool. Prime label. What does it call it? Rust. Oops. What to call the prime label? Okay, I actually don't know. And seems like looking it up is going to be annoying amount of work because Rust is actually a word. Mm. Very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very, very cool. While loop. Yeah, it's just like an if statement. And I wonder what happens with this. I wonder if I can assign this code block. Let testing equals while. Oh, yes. Um, well, this thing could be less verbose, I feel. What is formatted? Print formatted string, so it's fine, I guess. So I can't actually print that? Really? Huh. Mm. Okay, so I guess I can do this. Mm. Okay, we'll deal with it. Loop while n is less than 101. Sure. I was thinking there is nothing more for me here. feel like there should be a better way to write this that could use the if statement as an expression. Oh, no, these are just print lines. Never mind, I thought FizzBuzz was something else. Or I forgot the details of what FizzBuzz was. Okay. Range-based for loop, which makes sense. For in. Okay. What if you don't want to use that? What if you just want to do something a certain number of times? In that case, I suppose while loop is the way to go. That does make sense. C also has a do while. I feel do while is actually not that common. Match. Yeah, similar to a switch statement. They mentioned it before. Match number. Okay, how would I do it? And see. Well, then I have switch, and then I would have parentheses around something, so we're getting rid of the parentheses again. And I want to have them a code block, and I would have cases. And but instead of have to say case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it actually you can do. I guess I mean 2 or 3 or 5 or 6, 7 or 11, which is somewhat more readable. And you see, you would let it do what I forgot what do you call it, pass through. Yeah, sure. Okay. What if I did a float? Oh, I guess the last thing is the default. Default here is underscore, which means yeah, yep. Okay. What if I do a float? Can I do a switch statement with a float? And C, I don't think you could, but I'm not sure. Oh, it worked. I'll get some tissues. Spicy, spicy. Okay. Okay. I hope I never knock this shit over. I feel like I'll probably knock shit over in my last few months here. Oh well. See. Okay. So I can't do that float. And I'm interested, can I do that in C? CD. This is not ergonomic. CP. BIM, hello. Switch. Yeah, that was ridiculous stuff. Int I equals 0. Switch. Float. Usually I use double. Default. Mm. I think streams are cool though. I think it's less intuitive to modify the outstream stream thingy majigger. Okay. Yep. What am I doing? Okay. G++. Switch quantity is not an integer. No, I can't do that. Alright. Good for me. Can I switch on a string? I don't remember. Okay. I gotcha. It's structuring. Was there anything else I didn't catch? I don't think so. Well, how do they do the assignments? Oh yes, this is an interesting thing. Yeah, you can treat it as an expression. Oh, commas also commas. There we go. Okay. So I guess you could do these on all one line if you wanted. Are these lambdas? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I just ate. Some type of leaf. Wow, that's fancy. Wow. That's really cool. Wow. Oh. So this means that are these y and x lost to time? Um. That is cool. That is cool. That is cool. That is cool. Okay, so it's like I'm not sure how I will recover this. Can deconstruct and eat them. You can switch on a color. That was cool. No, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's cool. They're different concepts from the counterpart in the sea. Signs of reference of type I-32. Okay. Dereference. So what is a reference? What's like pointers? What if you don't start with a reference? Okay, fair. What if? Ref. Oh, this is really good. Man. Ref mute and use ref keyword to create a reference. Huh. Match statements are powerful. Finally, struct can be destructed. They're not going to give me an example. Wow, you can ignore variables. That's cool. Oh. Wow, that's less verbose. I didn't realize that you could do it so tertially, concisely. Guard. Can we add it to filter the arm? Um, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That is, so you don't have to do the if else branching after the pattern has already been matched. Okay. This is what I want. Finding. Yep, that's what I needed. That's what I needed. I just realized I might have forgotten to say thank my boss for my bonus. I don't remember. I remember there was a lot of things being said. I feel like I say thank you reflexively. I should make sure, just to be sure. If let. Okay, if let destructures number in what the fuck? Wow. Oh. Okay, it's if and let together, I guess. Oh. Holy shit. Now that is really cool. That is pretty beautiful. If let else. Wow. Is that so? Is that if the destructor fails, it returns an error. Does that mean if statements can parse errors? That's beautiful. Holy crap! I'm gonna end the night on a good note. Not here. I mean, with Wildlet. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. My mind is getting blown. Sorry about the eating sounds and the smacking the lips. I'm gonna have to go make a meme about Rust control. It's gonna be the one with the mind is blown. Okay. Uh, it's just an if statement, except you're using a let expression. Is that would you call that an expression? It looks just like an expression, but maybe it's really different behind the scenes. Okay, I'm now going to variable binding. It's using a variable binding as a boolean. SC++ you would think about it as a failure mode, and so a type of failure mode that would throw an error, and you can't just do if error or like you have to do try catch. Or at least I think. That's what it seems like it's going on to me. Uh, ah, well, okay then. Well, it's not exactly. Oh, ew. Well, the compiler's so smart. Mind blown again. Holy crap! I'm gonna get. Wow, man, there's too much here. There's too much here. What the fuck is an RFC? Enum option. Oh yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. I've heard of those before. What is an RFC? Request for comments. Okay. Wow. Is it actually different in behind the scenes? Ah, wow, wow, holy crap! Is it different? Is it special? Because it looks like you're just mashing together an if-else statement, and I guess I'll have to learn more about error, error handling. To know. Okay, wow, that. Um, consider the following. Sure. While let some. Oops. What am I doing, man? I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Where do I break? Where do I break? Requires 3 indentations. Yeah, I hate indentations. Oh, so Rust has stuff, some syntax. I'm not even sure if I call it sugar, but you don't need as many indentations because this is so smart. Um, when the destructor fails. Wow. No, that's cool. That was cool. That was cool. That was cool. That was cool. All right. Wow. All right, I'm done.